Welcome to Digimasters Shorts. We are your hosts, Adam Nagus
and Carly Wilson, delivering the latest scoop from the digital realm.
Microsoft Research has unveiled OptiMind, an AI system designed to translate natural language descriptions of complex decision problems into executable mathematical optimization models. The tool addresses a long-standing challenge in operations research, where converting business goals into mixed integer linear programs typically requires expert intervention and significant time. OptiMind is built on a 20 billion parameter mixture of experts model with a design that balances high capacity and manageable inference costs while supporting very long context lengths. The system accepts plain language problem descriptions and outputs both a formal mathematical formulation and runnable Python code that connects directly to a standard optimization solver. Rather than replacing solvers, OptiMind serves as a formulation layer that bridges domain experts and existing optimization software. It was fine-tuned from an open-based model using carefully cleaned optimization datasets and released under a permissive license. A key innovation is the integration of expert feedback into training, where common formulation errors were identified, categorized, and corrected through targeted hints. At inference time, OptiMind uses a multi-stage pipeline that classifies problems, augments prompts with expert guidance, and can apply self-consistency or iterative correction based on solver feedback. Evaluations on cleaned benchmarks show substantial gains in formulation accuracy, outperforming comparable open models and approaching proprietary systems. The researchers emphasized that data quality was crucial, finding that many apparent model failures in prior benchmarks were due to ambiguous or incorrect problem specifications rather than model limitations.
Microsoft's agreement with the Australian Council of Trade Unions signals that workplace AI in Australia is shifting from experimentation to mainstream use, bringing greater scrutiny over how it is introduced. The change matters to enterprise buyers and vendors because AI adoption is increasingly viewed as a workplace transformation, not just a technology rollout. Early enthusiasm for AI tools often fades when uneven workflows, skill gaps, and risk concerns lead to patchy usage and weak results. The Microsoft ACTU deal underscores the growing expectation that AI deployments address workforce confidence, governance, and practical boundaries. For vendors, the bigger issue is customer retention, as poorly adopted AI creates quiet churn where tools remain licensed but rarely used. Strong rollout practices, by contrast, drive consistent use, clearer outcomes, and a higher likelihood of renewals and expansion. Australian enterprise buyers are described as pragmatic, demanding proof, defensible decisions, and clear risk management as AI becomes embedded in daily work. As AI touches content creation, meetings, requests, and decision-making, more stakeholders beyond IT are demanding a say. Human resources, legal, compliance, and workplace relations are now entering the process earlier, increasing scrutiny, but also supporting sustainable adoption. The message for vendors is that competitive advantage will come from helping customers implement AI responsibly and ensure usage that actually sticks. Advertising could become a major new growth engine for OpenAI, with one top tech analyst estimating the business could generate more than $25 billion a year by 2030. Evercore ISI analyst Mark Mahaney said that if OpenAI executes well, ad revenue could reach several billion dollars as early as 2026. OpenAI recently announced that free and go users of ChatGPT will begin seeing ads, while emphasizing principles like clear labeling and not sharing user conversations with advertisers. Mahaney's forecast is based on ChatGPT's massive scale, the success of other intent-driven ad platforms, and the overall size of the digital advertising market. OpenAI is already growing quickly, reporting more than $20 billion in annualized revenue in 2025, though questions remain about losses and long-term profitability. With nearly 1 billion weekly users, ChatGPT holds valuable intent-based information that advertisers are eager to reach, similar to what powered Google and Meta's ad empires. Initial ads are expected to appear at the bottom of chat responses and be closely tied to user conversations, a format seen as potentially effective without being overly intrusive. Analysts warn that this move directly challenges Google's core business by capturing commercial queries that traditionally go to search. Even so, OpenAI faces stiff competition from Google's deeply embedded ecosystem and long-standing user habits, making any major shift in ad market share gradual rather than immediate.
Britain's financial watchdogs are failing to do enough to prevent artificial intelligence from harming consumers or destabilising markets, according to a cross-party group of lawmakers. A parliamentary report urges regulators to abandon a wait-and-see approach and begin running AI-specific stress tests to prepare for market shocks driven by automated systems. The Treasury Committee says the Financial Conduct Authority should also clarify by 2026 how consumer protection rules apply to AI and how accountable senior managers must be for systems they oversee. Committee Chair Meg Hillier warned there is little confidence the financial system is ready for a major AI-related incident. Regulators have already flagged risks from banks racing to deploy agentic AI, which can make autonomous decisions affecting retail customers. Around 3/4 of UK financial firms now use AI across core activities such as credit assessments and insurance claims. While acknowledging efficiency gains, the report highlights dangers including opaque lending decisions, exclusion of vulnerable consumers, fraud, and unregulated financial advice from chatbots. Experts also warned that dependence on a small number of US technology firms and AI-driven trading could amplify market shocks and threaten financial stability. The FCA said it will review the findings, even as the government separately named senior banking executives as AI champions to guide adoption in the sector.
Thank you for listening to today's AI and Tech News Podcast summary. Please do leave us a comment, and for additional feedback, please email us at podcast@digimasters.co.uk. You can now follow us on Instagram and Threads by searching for @Digimaster Shorts or search for Digimasters on LinkedIn. Be sure to tune in tomorrow and don't forget to follow or subscribe.